find my voice. Hey Alexa, what day is it today?
It's Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 in Los Alamitos.
Hey Alexa, what time is it?
Good morning, Tina. The time is 9:45 a.m.
I made a couple of videos earlier today. Really need to calm myself down. I had to watch some videos that some moms were showing me that are no longer here. And it's kind of hard because it's the exact same feeling. It's funny because with all this bullshit happening, I still do believe in true love. I still do believe in that because I see it. It's there. Like, my grandma showed me. So the moms that are passed away, whoever's here, they keep making noises. And I'm grateful for them to be here and making noises because they're helping me. They're showing me that they were grateful. They're showing me they're new. They're guiding me. That means that they're watching the video. So the noises are relating to whoever's watching the video. Let me go back to, because it's not over yet. These people, they have no desire to change or want to change or see any better.
You have about your family changing, especially if they've scapegoated you, forget about it, right? So many of us who've been family scapegoats, we're like, oh, once I heal, then they'll be happy, right? They want me. They don't want you to heal, and you will see that they will interrupt any freaking chance you have to heal. Oh, if I get rid of my addiction that was caused by their abuse, if I heal my addiction, then they'll be happy for me. Wrong. They'll just induce more trauma that will drive you into a new addiction.
That's how a lot of celebrities get to be celebrities, because they are parents, because they have family members that didn't believe in them and they had somebody else believe in them. But Hollywood will use that and be like, I can make money off you. I can see that potential of you. So with me, I'm like, I know I have a bunch of ideas, but it's gonna be for free. I ain't gonna be no prostitute. And that's what Lucille Ball said. Like, Lucy, I love Lucy. Lucille, to me, I call her Lucy, but I get like her birth name, and my ancestors, they're gonna have a ball with this one. So as I'm growing up, I would get this like ball joke, and then when I had my son, Sesame Street, I did not like Sesame Street. I hated Sesame Street because it was getting to like Muppets was just more funnier, and I don't know. You could see now Sesame Street kind of changed for me a little bit, but my son would go into Sesame Street. I would put Sesame Street on them, and he loved Elmo, and Elmo would have the best jokes, and then it'd be like, I'm gonna tell that one. I'm gonna tell that one. So most of my jokes come from Elmo, or what I would think if whatever Elmo would say, and it's funny, like seeing some kids laugh at it, and then some of the adults are just like, yeah, I don't get it. It's cheesy. It's cheesy, but it's fun. Like they get it, but it's like, and to me, I don't get jokes. I don't get jokes. I think too much. I think of it. But when I get it, and it's funny. And this joke is funny, but it's sad at the same time because a lot of people are dying off of this one, and my ancestors are like, don't worry, they had it coming. But in the process, there's other victims of that, and to me, it's hard. It's very hard. People like him are using the Hiyoko stuff, so that's why I am.
They'll just induce more trauma that will drive you into a new addiction.
He makes fun of it too in the beginning.
If I become successful and do what I meant,
Is
then
saying
my family will be happy. The last thing your family wants from you is for you to
the
be happy,
chosen
successful.
one is
If
the
you're a
most
freaking,
hurt or something like
victim
that.
of
So he's
family
making fun of it.
scapegoating.
He's
A
making
target
money
of
off of it.
scapegoating, because none of us are victims. Remember, we always ask, how is this serving me exactly as it is? If you ask that question and do not let your ego interfere with that, your higher self will deliver the answer, and you will understand with detachment from the situation how to proceed.
But he's not listening.
It's not that we need the light needs master the art of discernment. The biggest reason I had Sarah Okaldi on this channel is because she's all about discernment. Discernment is critical in this month of March, There are, and throughout all of 2024, there are many so-called spiritual leaders out there who are not who they say they are. They're claiming to be undertaking deliberate efforts to mislead and misdirect their followers from the truth. Specifically, that the fact that evil is pervasive on this planet has been for the last 5,500 years since the negative alien agenda invasion.
See how he involved. See how he's ratting himself out.
Is the result of satanic ritual abuse in all of its forms and all of its manifestations, whether through the mainstream media, whether done through narcissistic parents, whether done through other personality disordered individuals, whether done through corporate psychopaths.
Do you see the damage in what he's doing? I don't understand why
the military-industrial complex, whether done through their favorite and number one manner of satanic ritual abuse, which is religion. But if you want to have your eyes open, listen to Lisa Renee's the Lisa Renee podcast, the one she did this morning. I'm going to link it when we do the live stream. I'm going to link it in the description. If you want to truly have your eyes open about the satanic nature,
and he fucked up by lying to
it
me.
doesn't belong to you. You are a high frequency being. In the words of R.J. Spina, you're a high frequency being, and nothing low frequency belongs to you.
And when you do that, you bring a whole other person outside of me, and I kind of like that.
By the way, Lucas, the number one tactic of narcissistic abusers
that person, because I know what he's talking about, and I can be that person too. I can be heartless. I could be ruthless. I could be just like him.
They spent years before
just
I
flip the mirror, just give him the mirror treatment. So he thinks whatever I'm doing is attacking him, and it's exactly truth. I'm just doing it with class. I'm doing it with
our extended family, separate me from
love.
People in the town. Basically, it smeared me all over the place. In addition to other things they've done to degrade
the children around the world need to know that monsters like this,
so-called family members, have been doing to me. Like I said, you wouldn't believe it unless you actually lived through it, that people could be this evil. Addictions calm the nervous system. Okay, I'm going to thank you, Teresa Ross.
I have to play that again because it kind of seemed like I felt tension there when that noise.
Regulate their nerve. Addictions calm the nervous system. Okay, I'm going to thank you, Teresa Ross. I'm going to repeat exactly what Sarah O'Connor said in her video.
I don't know where it was at.
I'm going to repeat. It doesn't belong to you. You are a high frequency being. In the words of R.J. Spina, you're a high frequency being, and nothing low frequency belongs to you. Right? So be aware of any shame that you're carrying and let it go. And by the way, Lucas, the number one tactic of narcissistic abusers is to isolate you. Right? Like I said, this channel is the monkey wrench in the plan of the narcissistic abusers that were gang bullying me. They spent years before I even understood what was going on. They had spent years character assassinating me, smear campaigning me, telling lies about me, to separate me from like our extended family.
See how he
Separate me
keeps
from
lying and
people in
lying
the
and
town.
lying?
Basically, it smeared me all over the place. In addition to other things they've done to degrade and dehumanize me. I mean, this despicable things these so-called family members have been doing to me. Like I said, you wouldn't believe it unless you actually lived through it, that people could be this evil.
But he's...
Addictions calm the nervous system. Okay, I'm going to, thank you, Teresa Ross. I'm going to repeat exactly what Sarah Alcalde said in her video.
She just batted him out. I love it when they do that. Look for the signs. Look for the nose, the twitching, the head, the cough, the clearing of the throat. Look for those signs. Now, I smoke weed. I do vape. I do flower. I do edibles. And nothing. I'm grateful to have it. It seems like it calms me. It seems like it just puts me in my place. Like, alright, I have something in my body. And if I had pills, if I had, I feel like if I had pills, I can overdose on that, and I wouldn't even be here, because that's not the feeling I'm trying to get. I want the feeling of not to be put to sleep like that. I want to know the knowledge on what's going on. And if you take pills to just go to sleep and forget about it and not understand why and how you got here and just go to sleep like my mom does, and just completely shut down, you are losing yourself because of what you did. It's something that you did. You're guilty on something. You need to understand where that guilt came from, and most of the time it came from a child. So my grandmother did help me out a lot when I got molested by the babysitter. No one helped me. I had nightmares of her keep trying to touch me and me keep running away because I did not like it. I did not like going in the room. I did not like being touched. I did not like her husband being there. I did not like me being away from my brother and sister. I did not like me being drugged. I did not like being there. I hated being there every time. I hated being there. And it's just like now, I have to wake up and I still get there. When I was little, at that time, I'm like, I can't wait to get older. I can't wait. Because then I'll be able to be an adult and I can do whatever I want. And now here I am, and I'm like, oh, my mom has a Looney Tunes song, and it's like the same thing. But now I'm the mom. Now the nightmare completely different. Now I'm no longer small, looking for an adult to help me. Now I'm the fucking adult, looking for other adults to help me, but now I'm the only one to help me. And my mom doesn't understand that, because if my grandma did not help me understand that guilt, being molested, that dirtiness was not mine to keep. It was not my guilt to keep. No one should be touching you. No adult should be touching you. And you should have no guilt in that. I think it did have a lot to do, the sex, involving sex in life. My mom, I don't care for it. I don't thrive it. I don't want it. My mom had grossed me out on it by having talked about it and watching those snuff videos in front of us, and acting like, it was just gross. It was acting like, I know I told her about the babysitter touching us. She didn't want to hear it, and then I keep bringing it up, and she wants to she talks about false memories. The only reason why about false memories is because I'm the one who told her about false memories. Easily go get hypnotized and you can get that back, but you need to record it and you need to have other people in there, because there are magic and spiritual stuff in that dream and people will block it. They were trying to block me the first time, getting my memory. Okay, Britney Spears. Okay. Let's do a trailer, because that's funny. The trailer's 222. Okay.
Febreze. Hi, I use Febreze Fatify Plus.
And then I'm gonna link that up
Febreze has a
to,
microchip to control
because
set
I
points, so
didn't
it smells
watch
first
it.
day
I don't
fresh
think
for
I
50
watched it
days.
when I
50
was
days,
when the
and
movie
refill
came
Red
out.
Delight means I'll never
It just
miss a day of
wasn't me,
freshness.
because I'm like, it's not
Febreze
something
Plus.
that I would relate to, because I didn't have any friends. You might get lucky.
We're gonna be late. Lucy.
It's about Mother. Has she ever tried to see me?
No, she hasn't. Kit.
I haven't seen you since Christmas. Dylan, we have to plan the wedding.
Mimi.
I'm gonna get out of this town, go all the way to California. How are you gonna get there? I found a ride with this guy. What? You can't go by yourself with some guy. So then come with me. Are you serious? Yes. You're taking us to LA?
Yeah, well, I'll get your bag. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This February,
Move it, man. Let's go already.
take a chance. Hello.
High five.
Lucy. Sneaking away in the middle of the night? You're coming back now. Share the adventure.
I'm not sleeping here.
Make the journey. I can't listen to this. I'm a guy. Just a guy. And that's my car. It's the one thing that hasn't been taken over by chicks. Paramount Pictures and Zonda Films present, in association
Okay,
with MTV Films, a story
that's
about
funny.
the dreams that drive us.
I know she wants to see me. She's just scared. Can I help you? It's me, Mama. Listen,
The places life takes us.
what we have is now.
What's that
Now,
movie?
we have each other.
Oh, okay.
And the friends that go the distance.
Okay, that's why the movie didn't relate to me. That's why I didn't really want to see it, because it just it just didn't. I didn't have friends, so it didn't really like.
Memories with Picture
No,
God.
I don't want to watch it.
Unforgettable travel experiences.
I'll watch something else.
This is my daughter.
But then when I was seeing clips of it,
Why you
and I'm like, okay, there's something there. Why do they do that to her?
There he was, just a walking down the street singing.
Veda,
Dad?
I'm bombing my high school teacher. Don't sing.
That's my best friend, Veda Saltonfuss.
Veda and Thomas.
Most of the girls don't appreciate her.
I always surround myself with people who I find intellectually stimulating.
A lot of the guys are a little afraid of her.
Okay, lean forward.
But she's more fun to be around than
And this
anyone I
movie
know.
is like,
This summer, though, things are changing for everyone.
You ever kissed anyone?
No. Her father
it's
just
hot.
found
She
someone.
healed
Going out with
herself
Shelley.
by
Very nervous.
knowing that
Since the
there's
last time you
more
did
out
it,
there.
something happened.
Like,
Sexual
to
revolution.
me,
Good at kissing
that's
and
how.
dancing. Very optimistic.
And your grandmother just lost her mom.
That's how I felt like the babysitter and my grandma was like trying to help me. Like, we're there, we're still here.
Loving your Spotify free
Um,
experience so far?
And it's funny because of Dan Aykroyd, and then you go to Ghostbusters, and then you go in a deep dive into that, and my grandma goes, I got a more surprise for you, and it goes back to Ghostbusters, and it goes back to the Jamie Lee Curtis thing. Because Hollywood will destroy your family. And I do believe that they went after Britney Spears because they read her card or whatever it was. They did something and they used it. And they're trying to do the same thing. They were trying to kill her. I have proof that they were trying to kill her because she was not the only one that they were trying to kill. They killed a lot of celebrities, and a lot of the celebrities are telling me they're killing their friends and family. And I have Joaquin Phoenix, River Phoenix brother, helping me out on that. And it was nice talking to, I think it was a Freemason over the phone. And when I brought up River Phoenix, he was just like so happy. And to me, he was like, so you do understand, you know, and he missed his, I think it was his grandma. And he missed his friends. That Hollywood killed him. Hollywood killed him. And he missed his friends so much. And I hope he's able to reach out to them. But it's hard because they're not here physically. You can't really, like, you can have a tea with them, but you can't really, like, you're gonna have to close your eyes for that. And for me to talk to anybody right now, I close my eyes, I'm listening, but in my head, I want to be with my kids. And it's scary yesterday because I closed my eyes, the judge is like, you're not listening to me, you're not listening to me. But a blind man, or a blind woman, or a blind child, like, I can still hear. Just because my eyes are closed, just because I refuse to look at you, I am listening. That, like, it doesn't mean that I'm not listening. So if you see a blind man, are you assuming that they're not listening too? How far off are you on disability? Because I do have autism and I do show signs of that. So how are these children going to get treated? Why are my children getting treated like this? It doesn't make sense. Where are the teachers standing up? How come no? Where's your mom? The counselors? Where's your mom? We got to get your mom involved here. We got to get set up family counseling here. We got to find out what's the root of this. No, it's because they want something in it. They're hiding something. And I know they're hiding something. These judges and lawyers been working for years. My mom doesn't like the judge. But what is she going to do? She'd rather not fight. Oh, well, it is what it is. You just have to go with the law. But the law is not me. I'm not United States. My mom gave birth to me, but she rejected me. She denied me love. I have love somewhere else. I got my love from my ancestors. I got my love from Mother Earth, from the universe. She denied me love, so she cannot have this. So my ancestors are protecting me. So whatever I get, that's why Lauren couldn't get, like, can't have my money. I'm priceless. I have Tesla energy. I have, like, that. I'm synchronizing. I've been synchronizing. So when Jeff Bezos got with Lauren on Fox, There you go, Lauren. There's a Lauren, and then there's a Dwayne Johnson married a Lauren. There you go. And yes, when you do have a stroke, you're still there. You can hear and see everything, or not see anything, but you can hear. Yes, sometimes they're telling me yes. Sometimes you can see, but it's just blank. Your movement on your eyes. You can just stay in one spot. Let's say it's a TV. Let's say it's on Fox News or CNN, and you're just staring at it, and you're in like a coma state, stroke state, can't move, but your eyes are open and you can watch it. But no one's gonna change it for you. And it's getting irritated, you hate it, you know what's going on, but there's nothing you could do about it. Because now you're in a prison. But you know that you're watching it. It's not what you want to watch, you don't want to be there, you want to move around, but you can't. But you have to listen to it because it's on. No one's there to shut it off, and you're screaming to shut it off, and you can't. And you're forced to watch it. And so you're closing your eyes, and when you're closing your eyes, you still hear it, but you don't see what's going on. So now you're imagining what it would be like to be out of the state you're in, to get out of it. Where's the hope? Who's help? Who do I need to contact? What's going on? And sometimes whatever you're listening to and that was seen on TV, that you saw on TV, that you couldn't get out and that you were stuck watching, it slowly disappears. It'll slowly fade away because it's not forever. So that's right before Dre had a stroke. Like I will get Daisy de Santiago's spouse or partner, and they did want to pull the plug on him, and she seemed like she really had no authority to do because he had family, he had older sons and daughters, he had sisters, but the way the relationship was, it wasn't good, and he needed help, and Daisy was no help. And it sucks, it's sad, and it sucks because Daisy could have stood up and said, you know what, I don't like how he's being treated, he's still alive. But no. And I knew that could have been me. And at the same time, I tried to get to understand where I needed to get an apology from Dan, because Dan also had a motorcycle accident. My dad said, you'll get your answer, watch. He gets hit by a car, and a Tesla hit him. So I know he does weed, and he can't handle his weed. He can't handle smoking. So I know he was probably on something when he got hit. And when he got hit, I'm like, I'm like crying to my grandma, like, you told me I was gonna get my sorry, and this ain't my sorry. He's not gonna say sorry to me if he's dead, and I don't want him to come fucking near me at all. So then when I finally did get him alone, I asked, like, because now I have proof that he came to a near life death experience, and anybody that comes to the near life and death experience, they're gonna want to like cry and express their feelings, like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, and like, I have a whole new life, like, I gotta do something. I'm here. You know. So you mean you're telling you got hit and you're just like, oh well. Okay. And you don't feel like you were protected. You don't feel like he was just cold. He was hiding back something. And the fact that he does have a drug use and he's a nurse. And he has a power trip on that, being a nurse. Because I'm sure once he puts on that scrub uniform, he has a power trip. Just like these cops. These sheriffs, they all have it. So the people who have a mustache, to me, if they're an officer and they have a mustache, they're working for the FBI. They're writing, to me, it's code for my department is fraud. My department is corruption. My department has, something to hide. It's that mustache. That mustache. And that's crazy how I don't know what this is. That's funny. Okay, let's do this one because this one. Jamie Lee Curtis on manifesting her role in The Bear 1 month ago.
You're going to have to get used to asking questions that might make you a little bit uncomfortable.
These are his questions.
Philosophy is predicated on the idea that truth is a good that we desire. Every particular question you have about justice or happiness or the good has behind it a whole series of assumptions you're making about the nature of reality. Many people think about philosophy as a process of destroying all of it.
I'd like to talk about the bear. I'd like to talk about the bear too.
Okay, this is for a mom that passed away.
Was totally floored by your performance.
This was before.
Donna Brazato in this intense, beautifully
Okay.
portrayed.
My son passed away. My son's name is Joseph.
That's probably the best way to describe it. You have a really magical story.
The first
about how
public
things
defender I
happen.
had when I went to court when I did the protesting, I didn't get the guy's name.
Trust yourselves.
But the second one I got,
You don't know this, and I won't go into it.
I got her.
I met my husband because I saw his
Helena.
picture in a magazine and said to my girlfriend.
And then the
sitting
third
next to
one
me
I
on the
got,
couch, oh,
I got
I married that guy.
Oh,
Never
this
heard of
one,
that.
Justin
Anyway,
Lauren.
I said that too, and it didn't
I'm
work
like,
out.
oh my god, that's so funny.
I think everybody has said it with Jeremy's.
And
pictures
then
and
I
his
got
marriage.
this one. The last time I went to court, I got this one.
I can't because I'm his mother. I mean, like fake mother, but you know what I mean. But so that's how I met my husband. Just so you know, I said that out loud, then left my number with his agent.
And
He
then,
didn't call me, and then I ran into
this
his
is the
restaurant,
police.
like 3 months later, and then he called me. We got married 4 months later. We've been married 40 years this year. So my point is this. But my point is this. That's how I married. Because I saw his picture and went, oh, I'm going to marry him. Just a guy.
Yeah.
A guy like all you guys in a plaid shirt like yours.
So the
Oh, me? No. Yeah, we're getting married. I'm just.
It's happening.
But that's how it happened. So
Ford
when I
was
saw the
coming up
first
a
episode
lot.
of the first season of The Bear,
Yeah.
and Carmi, we don't know what's going on. Carmi's there. He's trying to raise money to buy beef because somebody hasn't paid the bill, and he calls his sister to bring a jacket, and they're in the back of the alley, and she says, "Have you called Mom?" And he says, "No." And she says, "You should." And he goes, "Yeah, I will." That's all they say. And I went, oh, that could be I'm gonna play her. I swear to you.
And
Swear
two,
to you.
Stephanie
Sat on my
has the
couch and was
thing
like,
like where
I'm gonna play her.
if I think of
Then
her,
I watched
she's
the whole
thinking of
season,
me. If I
and
think of
she's
her,
not
she's
in
thinking of
the
me.
first
So
season. And I was
something's
like, I'm gonna
happening.
play her. Then didn't think about it again. Of course,
And
the
my
show was
boys
so
have the
great.
same thing.
And then the Oscar nomination came.
And I know
then,
that they are because I
got a
have
phone call.
other people that are
Now,
doing the
it was
same
not
thing.
written for me. It was not written for me. It was written for somebody else. And a couple people I know were sent it, and they didn't do it. Yeah. So it wasn't like it came to me right away. But then, but I had put it out into the universe in my mind, and then the phone call came in, and my agent said, I got a call from the Bear, and I said, to play the mother? And he said, yeah, and I went, yeah, I knew. And it's so iconic.
I think to me, if you need a mama bear, I think that'd be a good one to, I don't know, but, her ancestors get brought up a lot, and my grandma, and then, my dad, it's funny because my dad used to like this movie called Blues Brothers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that used to be my favorite movie.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight. We would especially like to welcome all the representatives of Illinois' law enforcement community who have chosen to join us here in the Palace Hotel Ballroom at this time. We certainly hope you all enjoy the show. And remember, people, that no matter who you are and what you do to live, thrive, and survive, there's still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody. Everybody.
It's so funny. And so, when I was little, that was like, I would watch it. It was my favorite movie. And there's hidden messages in it when I get older. And then, like, certain people that, that got inspiration from the movie, you see it. To me, it just reminds me of Men in Black. And then Men in Black just brings me back to, like, the whole music scene. And then, like, Will Smith did that whole, like, Wild Wild West thing. Nice a slap. And I'm sure, like, yeah. It's sickening how one person can destroy, like, a mom or dad. Like, you can have two parents that fully love each other and just be there for their kid, and that kid will still have problems, but that's from the community, and that's because that's just a bump in the road that they need to deal with. And then there's also some parents that have one loving parent and one parent that just wanders off, just didn't want to be. Animals do it too, so you have to think in an animal state of mind. All right, then I think that helped me, and just change the animal. What kind of animal are you? What kind of spirit animal is calling your name? Because then that's how you're gonna act to me. And to me, it's like, all right, everyone sees snakes. I really don't see snakes with counterparts, or snakes of family type thing like other animals do. So I'm looking for I'm looking for elephants, I'm looking for orcas, I'm looking for dolphins, I'm looking for whales, I'm looking for um, birds, I'm looking for penguins, um, I'm looking for gorillas, I'm looking for monkeys, I'm looking for wildlife, because wildlife seems like they have family, they seem like they need that group, that wolves. I do see people as cats and dogs too. So within the cat mindset or dog mindset, like there's different varieties, there's different species, there's different outcomes on that. So it's just, it's like 101 Dalmatians. So when they put that link together, or like you get the animal that you look like, or you just grow into that animal, or it's just like a soul connection, soulmate thing. It's just meant to be. You just feel it. That is, see, that's universe. I'm sure I'm gonna cry again. I'm so tired. Last night was hard. My jaw was just shaking. I'm kicking. Like, I can't sleep. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. Like, how can... It's like you're in a cage and you're seeing all these kids just getting mistreated. Sit here, do this, and gunned down and scared, and you can feel them around you, and it's just... I'm forced to watch it. I don't want to be forced to watch this. I don't want to be forced to be. I refuse to be in this. So the United States keeps doing this to me. Well, then I'm just gonna have to keep going at it, at these people, because there's a lot of witches in Westminster. There's a lot of witches in Orange County, and I'm getting them, and I see that it's... My posts are getting down. Whatever I put on Facebook now, I post a link, and now the link's not there, and it's on my own page. I'm posting my own stuff on YouTube, and then I go back moments later, and it's not longer there that I post. I'll comment on somebody, and it's no longer there anymore. I'll look, and I'll say I have 3 comments, and there's no comments there. I'll even comment on my son's page, and it's not longer there. So, like the Art Institute, people that are working for these universities, or Zoom, you're not going to get away with it. I don't like technology. Like, it's not supposed to be used like this. It's not. It's supposed to help, and I'm using this platform to help. And I like it because there's a mom